The pill pushers at McKinsey have ganged up with the WEF to promote workplace health. Yes, the multinational consulting firm, in a release, says it has teamed up with the World Economic Forum to support healthier workplaces worldwide. McKinsey is currently at the center of a preferential contracting and tender fixing scandal embroiling the Trudeau Liberals.
Paragraph 110 of your report, you talk about a number of observations that were creating a strong perception of favoritism towards McKinsey. 110 sub C talks about the inappropriate reevaluation of bids, resulting in McKinsey deemed the only compliant bidder and awarding the contract. To an individual parliamentarian with some legal background, I view this as taking an original contract of so many different qualities to that contract and manipulating the contract so that McKinsey, in essence, becomes the successful bidder. In my opinion, sir, as a former Crown attorney, a case could be made out for an element of forgery in relation to that practice. Would you agree with that, sir, that that could be the subject of an RCMP investigation?
Mr. Chair, so I can't definitively answer yes or no to the question because the fact set is a little bit more complicated than what's kind of portrayed here.
Now, this new partnership between the two unelected crypto governments is led by the McKinsey Health Institute, or MHI, which, according to itself, is an enduring nonprofit generating entity within the firm. MHI believes that over the next decade, humanity could add as much as 45 billion extra years of higher quality life, which is roughly 6 years per person on average, and substantially more in some countries and populations. Pretty rich of these guys to claim to be able to extend life expectancy, all this from the consultancy firm which enriched itself and led to the early deaths of millions of people. Between 1999 and 2020, not factoring in the darkest despair of the COVID years, 932,000 Americans died of opioid poisoning. Roughly another 100,000 have died each year since. The latest Canadian data is just as bad. It suggests that in 2022 alone, there were 7,328 opioid deaths in Canada. And more than 1/4 of all deaths of young people in Canada were opioid related in 2021. Now, why am I telling you this? Who do you think played a big role in addicting and killing young people across the Western world with this deadly evil poison? Well, it's the Liberals' favorite consultancy firm, McKinsey. In 2021, McKinsey was forced to pay a $573 million settlement with attorneys in 47 American states, the District of Columbia, and 5 territories. Separate settlements were paid in Washington state for $13 million and in West Virginia for $10 million. According to the New York Times, the settlements come after lawsuits unearthed a trove of documents showing how McKinsey worked to drive sales of Purdue Pharma's OxyContin painkiller amid an opioid crisis in the United States. But don't you worry, McKinsey is the health expert you need. They will work with the control freak, bug-eating weirdos at the World Economic Forum to make sure you live longer, owning nothing, and being happy, so you can work longer within the confines of your 15-minute city, all to pay for their tax on plastic straws and breathing. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. The World Economic Forum is a key player in the Great Green Reset, where green policies are used to control your life. To reject the Green Reset and the Trudeau enabling of it, please go to nogreenreset.com.